Ever wondered what you'd do if you came face to face with a wild animal? Imagine this, you're trekking through a verdant forest, the sun playing hide and seek with the leaves overhead, casting a beautiful dappled light onto the earthen path beneath your feet. The air is fresh, carrying the scent of pine and wet earth, and the only sounds that you can hear are the crunch of leaves under your boots and the symphony of the forest's inhabitants. On this particular day, our protagonist, let's call him Jake, was doing exactly that. He had planned this long-awaited hiking trip for weeks, eager to escape the monotony of his 9-to-5 job and immerse himself in the serenity of nature. Little did he know his peaceful retreat was about to take a thrilling turn. As Jake moved deeper into the forest, the trees grew denser, the path narrower, and the sounds of the city faded away entirely. He was relishing the solitude, lost in the beauty around him, when a rustling noise broke his reverie. It was subtle at first, just a slight disturbance in the otherwise peaceful forest, but it grew louder, closer. Jake's heart pounded in his chest as he turned around, half expecting to see a curious squirrel or a foraging raccoon. But what he saw wasn't a small, harmless forest dweller. There, standing not 10 feet away from him, was a wild animal, its eyes fixed on him, its body tense and ready to pounce. Jake's breath hitched in his throat, his mind racing to recall all the survival tips he'd ever read about. Fear coursed through his veins, but he knew he couldn't let it control him. He had to think fast, act faster. In the blink of an eye, a peaceful hike turned into a life-threatening situation. Imagine the fear and shock of being attacked by a beast in the wild. In the blink of an eye, the peaceful tranquility of the wilderness is replaced by a primal fight for survival. The sudden shift is as jarring as it is terrifying. Our protagonist, one moment basking in the serenity of nature, is now facing off against one of its most formidable creatures. The beast lunges, its eyes gleaming with a predatory focus that chills the blood. The attack is swift and unyielding. The beast, a manifestation of raw power and primal instincts, is a formidable adversary. It's a terrifying tableau. The sheer strength of the creature, the ferocity of its assault, the unpredictability of the situation. But amidst the chaos, our protagonist thinks quickly. Fear gives way to focus, panic to poise. They remember the sage advice once given to them, to avoid direct eye contact, to make themselves appear larger, to back away slowly without turning their back. They put all their energy into fending off the beast, using whatever they have at their disposal. A stick becomes a weapon, a shout becomes a deterrent. Their heart pounds like a war drum in their chest, each beat a testament to their will to survive. The beast, perhaps taken aback by the sudden display of resistance, hesitates. It's a brief respite, a momentary pause in the relentless assault. Our protagonist seizes this opportunity, their survival instinct propelling them to act with a courage they never knew they possessed. The tussle with the beast is a whirlwind of adrenaline and fear, a test of fortitude and quick thinking. Every second, every decision, every move is a gamble between life and death. It's a harrowing experience, a stark reminder of the unpredictability and danger that lurks within the wild. Despite the odds, our protagonist managed to survive the initial onslaught. They stand their ground, battered but not broken, the beast finally retreating. It's the end of a terrifying encounter, but the beginning of an incredible tale of survival. Surviving the attack was only the first part of the ordeal. In the quiet aftermath, the protagonist found themselves alone, their body bearing the brutal marks of their encounter. Jagged wounds and deep gashes, souvenirs of the attack, painted a grim picture. The adrenaline that had once fueled their fight or flight response had now receded, leaving behind a raw, throbbing pain. Yet, even in this moment of vulnerability, our protagonist refused to succumb to despair. Their spirit, as untamed as the wilderness around them, refused to break. They understood that the battle was not over, not until they found help. And so, with a grimace etched on their face and fire in their heart, they pushed past the pain and rose to their feet. In the face of adversity, it was their determination and resourcefulness that shone through. An understanding of the wilderness, cultivated over years of exploration, guided their actions. They fashioned makeshift bandages from their clothing, a testament to their resourcefulness. They knew that these would stave off infection, at least for now. With each step they took, the pain intensified, serving as a cruel reminder of their encounter. Their mind, however, remained steadfast. Every stumble, every fall was met with an unwavering resolve to get back up. Struggling against the odds, they continued their arduous journey. They navigated through the dense forest, fueled by the will to survive. Their eyes, despite the pain, were sharp, scanning for any sign of civilization. Their ears, despite the ringing, were alert, tuning into the faintest rustle that could signal danger or salvation. The wild had shown them its teeth, but it had also taught them the art of resilience. It had forced them to confront their mortality, but it had also reminded them of their indomitable spirit. It had tested their limits, but it had also honed their survival instincts. With a sheer will to survive, our protagonist began the long journey back to safety. Surviving a wild animal attack is an experience that leaves lasting scars. It is a tale of resilience, a story of survival, and a testament to the enduring spirit of human resilience. Let's delve into our protagonist's journey on the road to recovery. Post the attack, the physical wounds were the first to be addressed. It was a grueling process, filled with countless hours spent in the cold, sterile environment of the hospital. There were long days and even longer nights, filled with the steady beep of the medical machines and the relentless pain that seemed to echo through every fiber of their being. But every stitch, every bandage, every wince of pain was a step forward, a step towards healing. The physical scars began to fade, but the mental scars were not as easy to erase. The echoes of the attack lingered, haunting the corners of their mind. Nightmares would jolt them awake, their heart pounding as the memories flooded back. But they refused to let the trauma define them. They sought help, turning to therapy to unravel the knots of fear and anxiety that had taken root. They found solace in sharing their story and expressing their fears, and in the knowledge that they were not alone. Their resilience shone through in every aspect of their recovery. They showed courage in the face of adversity, a strength that was nothing short of inspiring. They redefined their relationship with the wild, not as a place of fear, but as a testament to their survival. They chose to define their experience not by the attack, but by their recovery, by their strength, by their ability to overcome. The road to recovery was long and winding, filled with obstacles and setbacks, but they faced each one with determination, with a never-give-up attitude that is truly commendable. Their journey was a testament to the power of the human spirit, to the ability to rise from the ashes and emerge stronger. Our survivor emerged from the ordeal stronger and more resilient, reminding us of the indomitable spirit of human survival. Every experience, no matter how harrowing, teaches us something. In this case, our protagonist has not only survived an animal attack, but he has also learned invaluable lessons that have forever changed his perspective on life and nature. The first lesson is respect. Respect for the wild, respect for the creatures that inhabit it, and respect for the unpredictability that comes with stepping into their world. The jungle, the mountains, the oceans, they are not our playgrounds. They are homes to countless creatures, and when we venture into these spaces, we are visitors. This incident served as a stark reminder that nature doesn't bend to our will, but rather we must adapt to it and respect its rules. The second lesson is preparedness. Our adventurer learned the hard way that in the wild, anything can happen. An invigorating hike can turn into a struggle for survival in a matter of moments. He now knows the importance of being prepared for the unexpected. Preparedness isn't just about carrying the right gear or knowing the path, it's also about mental readiness. It's about understanding the risks, knowing your limitations, and being ready to make tough decisions when needed. The third lesson is humility. Nature has a way of reminding us of our place in the world. It shows us how small we are, how insignificant our problems can seem when faced with the raw power and beauty of the wild. Our protagonist learned that survival isn't about conquering nature, but about coexisting with it. And finally, the fourth lesson is about the power of the human spirit. Our protagonist showed us that courage, resilience, and quick thinking can overcome the most daunting obstacles. He showed us what it truly means to survive, to fight against all odds, and to emerge stronger on the other side. In the face of danger, it's courage, resilience, and quick thinking that make all the difference. Every adventure, every encounter, every brush with danger shapes us, molds us, and leaves us a little wiser. And that's the beauty of life's journey.